today we have two lines. We have the royal line and we have an instrument line. So the first novelty I want to present to you today is our brand new chronograph tourbillon automatic. So it's called the Tech 1 for tourbillon, escapement and chronograph, and it's also automatic. So we redesigned an entirely new chronograph movement to have a very aesthetical dial layout with a tourbillon at 12 o'clock. The reason is, as it is automatic, so if you hold it, you don't see the automatic winding, so you have a perfect see-through. And we really wanted to have a very elegant appeal, so it's why the chronograph minute counter is at 6 o'clock with a 60-minute counter, and the chronograph second hand is in the middle. So we have a very, very technical but still aesthetical and clean dial. We do have the same watch in a non-limited edition in Palladium too. Then we have present another novelty this year in the Royal Collection, which we call the TES, Tourbillon Escapement Sapphire. So it is a typical British movement, but with a modern take on it again. So we have a wave cutout barrel bridge, but this time it's made out of sapphire, which is something new for the brand. All the bridges are triangular, which is classical for English style, but again on a modern take with a very special finishing. So the watch at the end is very unique, but still has a lot of historical element, but is not a copy of an old pocket watch. So the combination of sapphire, triangular bridge, and still having some laser finishing, and obviously all the hand chamfering we still keep on our watches, you have a good mix between history and still something which is quite fresh and a contemporary looking watch. So now we switch to our instrument line. You have a very big dial, very clean, and in the middle of the dial you always have a complication. So hour and minutes are always off center. It can be at 12, it can be at 6, it can be at 4, but they're never in the center. So here we have a classical instrument with hour and minutes at 12 o'clock. In the middle we have, and that's something totally unique, we have a deadbeat second hand and a chronograph hand, which means this watch combines an automatic chronograph with a deadbeat, so true beat seconds, which is a world first in a wristwatch, and both even on the same axis. So it's even more complicated because we have chronograph and the deadbeat with big long hand on the center. I love it because obviously we are a very technical brand, but we never do technique against aesthetical appeal. We wanted it to be automatic, to be a daily wearer. It's not a watch meant to be kept in a safe. It's something you should or you can wear every day. This one is a, if I might say, a simple deadbeat, but done in a way never done before. So we developed a deadbeat system, and this one is a quite special one because we managed to isolate the complication and put it entirely on the dial side. And so you have a little hour and minute dial, white lacquered at 4 o'clock, and on top of that you have 3 gold bridges and a sapphire dial, which are meant to hold the deadbeat complications. But we have to understand it's not a natural beating rhythm of a wristwatch. It's very nice because you have a few elements which are typically English in a modern interpretation, just on the dial side, so you have not too much technique, but you have a selected part of technique combined with a very elegant classical porcelain dial.